Assalamu alaikum. I'm called Talha. Hope you're doing alright. So the thing is that let's get straight into the video. Let's not chat about this and that. Last night it was a game between Italy and Spain. A huge game, Euro 2021 or Euro 2020 semi-final. A huge game. Okay, the players played one of the biggest games of their careers last night. There was also Argentina versus Colombia, which I didn't watch that game. I haven't watched a single game of the Copa America. It's about in the morning times in Pakistan and in the early morning times, like 5 a.m., 4 a.m., something like that. And I don't really have an interest in the Copa America. I mean, there are two competitions going on. I'm not that free enough. I'm not I don't have enough time. I'm a bit busy. I can't watch both. I'm watching the Euros. But one thing I know, that the Argentina-Colombia semi-final that took place, the result, the way it was decided, that's not fair, okay? The way that match was decided, I can tell that's not fair, okay? Italy versus Spain, the game I watched, both teams deserved to win, okay? It was pretty much equal. Now the thing is that one team has to lose, one team has to win, but is that a way to decide who's going to win? I mean, teams, look at this, teams train a lot to come to competitions like this. There are qualifiers, and I mean most big teams qualify easily, but then there's the managers and the players, they have to make a game plan for the tournament, and the preparations for the tournament begin quite early on, okay? The preparations for such big tournaments like the Euros and the World Cup. What happens is that they play, okay, after so much preparation, after so much training, after so much game planning, they play, and then they play in the semi-final. They work really hard to go to the semi-final. They play 120 minutes. Their legs are tired. They don't want to. They don't feel like playing football anymore. And what happens is the result is decided by 10 kicks from 12 yards. What a disgusting rule, okay? I mean, you're very you have every right to hold your own opinion. In my humble opinion, what's this? Something came on my camera screen, on the screen of my phone. In my humble opinion, this is disgusting, okay? This is just not right. This is not the way forward. It's 2021, we're still doing this. I mean, in the Cricket World Cup 2019, the Super Over was tied, and in the final, and the boundary count decided which team's going to win, and everyone criticized that rule. I mean, that happened just once. Penalty shootouts happen again and again and again, and a team goes out for pretty much no reason. The only reason they go out is because of one misjudged kick, and they go out. So this is not right. Criticize this. If you want to criticize the boundary count of the Cricket World Cup, criticize this. Criticize this. Come on. But no, people not going to criticize this. This is going from, I think, 60 years. No one is criticizing it. I mean, criticize it, mate. It's not something which should be in a major tournament. Players prepare, plan, play, get tired, and this is how you're going to decide it? It's not right, okay? Now people are going to ask me for alternatives. There are many alternatives. Like, for example, the team which hit the bar more times in the game, or hit the woodwork more times, goes through. How about that for an alternative? It's way better than, I mean, that's pretty much a coin toss. It's a little bit more fair than a coin toss, a shootout, but it's not too much of a difference. It is a coin toss, okay? So this is disgusting, okay? It's not football, okay? It's not football. You eliminating teams on that basis, that's not football, okay? There has to be a difference in the scoreline. If there isn't, then how about this? Have that penalty shootout before the game. The shootout you're gonna have after the game, have it before the game, and tell, okay, whichever team wins this shootout, they have the advantage. If it's level after 120 minutes, that team's gonna go through. This way, both teams will know whether a draw is good for them or it's a loss, okay? But no, major tournaments are gonna go like, oh no, we don't care about this. We're gonna have our shootouts. So this is absolutely, it's disgusting in my humble opinion. Shootouts should end. It's 2021. I mean, FIFA and UEFA and all these organizers, they have to grow up. We cannot have this anymore. This is disgusting. Okay. Do the shootout before the game. Okay. How about that for an alternative? Have the shootout before the game and tell the players whichever team wins this shootout, they go through after one. If it's level after 120 minutes, both teams will know whether a draw is benefits them or not. Okay. It's similar to the away goals rule. Okay. The game will be decided on the pitch rather than on the penalty spot. That's just, in my humble opinion. I'm gonna close this video. I've talked too much, but this rule is disgusting in my humble opinion.